Hello everyone, this is Mystic Goddess with your general reading. So today we're going to see what the person who is thinking about you is not telling you currently. This reading is for everyone of every zodiac sign, so feel free to switch the energies around as needed. Alright, so let's go ahead and get into these messages. Give me messages, please, Holy Spirit, for everyone that watches this reading. When it comes to the person who is thinking of my viewers, what is that person not telling my viewers currently when it comes to love? What is that person not telling my viewers currently when it comes to love? Two more shuffles. All right, so let's see what comes out here. All right, so at the bottom of the deck, we have fired up. So they're all built up with emotion. It's giving energy of them having some overwhelming thoughts. For some of you, this person could be angry or their blood is boiling, but it has something to do with you being defensive or you putting your walls up. They also may be pissed off with themselves. It's coming out like they let their past traumas get in the way of this connection, so they could have sabotaged things. For some of you, this person could have a blocked heart chakra, okay? It's also coming out like they have a weird way of expressing their emotions, okay? How can I put this? For example, whenever they're overwhelmed emotionally, it comes out as anger at times, okay? Or maybe even resentment. So, yeah, at this point, they're tired of themselves. They are reminiscing when it comes to you. They could be looking at old photos, or they're just thinking a lot about the good times that the two of you shared. So they're dwelling on the past, okay? At the top of the deck, we have regrets. So yeah, they're pissed off with themselves. And deep down, they feel like they're to blame. They're viewing you as someone who's being distant, okay? For others, they could be distant toward you. And if they are being distant, it's either out of guilt or it's because they're ashamed. It's almost like they're thinking back on times when they did you wrong or when they treated you in a way that you didn't deserve. This person could have also blamed you for things that they knew were not your fault, or they had a way of projecting onto you. But yeah, they are full of regret. Give me more. For some of you, this person could have exploded on you, or they could have taken something out on you and they feel guilty in regards to it. So they could be regretting the way that they handled things. They could have some anger issues, or they just don't know how to express themselves in a healthy manner. They tend to let things build up. So for example, let's say that there are certain things happening in the connection. Instead of expressing those emotions, they just think on it. And when other issues arise, it just builds and builds and builds until they're about to explode with anger. It's actually a rage. They have a slow boiling rage. We have risk. So what they're not telling you is that they know that they've made some unsafe decisions, okay? Also, they're admitting that they did some things without thinking. With decisions being at the bottom of the deck, they're admitting that they held back from you because they were afraid of risking their heart. But see, the crazy thing is they were afraid to risk their heart, but they mishandled yours. For some of you, this person is afraid to come toward you, okay? So they're procrastinating at the moment. Some of you are in the energy of operating out of self-love. So you could be letting things be what they are. I feel like you're treating yourself in a kinder and a more gentle manner. You're also a lot more intentional when it comes to either how you express yourself or when it comes to your actions. You're just a lot more self-aware now, especially when it comes to certain decisions. Some of you could have had some regrets in regards to certain things that you allowed yourself to go through, but just know that this person was teaching you how to operate out of self-love. It's actually something that they have a really hard time accepting, or they just struggle with self-love. With emotions being here, they're in and out of their emotions. So I'm not going to sit up here and say that this person is in their emotions 24/7 in regards to you. I'm not going to say that they sit up and cry over you every single day. There are times when they are in their feelings in regards to you, and there are times when they're okay. But when they are in their feelings, it gets deep. So as of now, they're kind of going through an emotional roller coaster, okay? Their emotions are like waves. At the top of the deck, we have trash. Oh my God, my goodness. So they're worried that you're discarding them, or they're worried that you're letting go. It's also giving energy of this person admitting that they've tried to throw out certain memories of you, or this person may have even thought about deleting certain things out of their phone, especially if the two of you exchange text messages, okay? But it's coming out like they always end up recovering the messages or the photos. So for example, especially for those of you who have an iPhone, you know how you delete those messages and they go to that other folder. Well, they end up recovering the messages before they delete permanently, or you know, they may delete photos out of their phone that remind them of you, or photos of you out of their phone, but they always end up recovering the photos. For a few of you, especially those of you who have social media, so this is going to be specific, please don't force it to fit, but this person could be screenshotting things that you're posting, and that's putting them in their feelings as well. All right, give me more. They feel like trash, or they feel worthless. We have heartstrings. So they're admitting that they've been playing some mind games. They also know that they took advantage of you. I feel like this person took advantage of your emotions. They took advantage of the way that you love them. Some of you could feel as though this person was playing with your feelings, or you may feel like they have a tendency to string you along. At the top of the deck, we have call. So they may reach out with communication, expressing how they feel, or this person could reach out, but there's going to be some mind games involved. And what I mean by that is, if you were to decide to accept communication from this person, you may notice that they start saying things or doing things that kind of rub you the wrong way. It's coming out like they could start doing things to try and get an emotional response out of you. All right. So Spirit is encouraging you not to allow this person to string you along. For example, if they're texting you, and all of a sudden they stop texting, let it go. All right. If they were to contact you or call you and They tell you that they're going to call you back, but they never do. It's a part of their mind games that they're playing. It's almost like they want you to chase them. For some of you, this person is definitely stalking your social media. For others of you, they're searching for profiles of you online. So it's coming out like they could be trying to see if you do have social media, or if you're updating your social media. But they're thinking about you a lot. They could also be searching for the right things to say to you, okay? If there have been blocks in communication, if you block this person, they could find a way to get behind or around the block. They could call you from a different number, or they could call you from an unknown number. If they blocked you, they could end up unblocking you. For some of you, they just want to hear your voice. Also, if they do have social media, they could start intentionally posting things to kind of let you know that they're thinking about you. All right. So they could post things that they want you to see. Now, for others of you, it could be quite the opposite, where this person posts something that they think will piss you off, but just know that they're projecting, okay? Their overwhelming thoughts are getting the best of them. They're a bit fired up. They're built up with emotion, and therefore they want to get that same type of emotional reaction out of you. For some of you, this person could pop up on you at an unexpected time, okay? Or they could call you at an unexpected time. Some of you could catch them riding past your home, okay? But that message is very specific, so please don't force it to fit. We have terms here. So they're going to come in wanting to work things out. Now, remember, this is about what they're not telling you. So for some of you, they're not telling you that they want things to work with you. They actually want to come in negotiating, okay? For some of you, they want to come in begging. That's what they're not telling you. They want to beg. That's just how badly this person wants you. But see, they may also be worried that you'll end up rejecting them, or they're worried about you kind of leaving them on hold. So they tend to procrastinate. They tend to be hesitant at times, but they can't stand it when you hesitate. They can't stand it when you procrastinate. They can't stand it when you hold back, or when you come off as indecisive. So yeah, they want to beg you, but they know that you have your guard up. They're just worried that it's not going to go the right way. Give me another card. What is this person? All right, we have Justice. So that card is all about legal matters, or legal papers. For a few of you, they could be in trouble with the law, or this is someone who's worried about some type of document. Now, for others of you, they could have to appear in court. For those of you who thought that you would end up marrying this person, even if you did marry this person, they want the two of you to be a family. They want to make things work. They're wishing that they would have started a family with you, or this is someone who feels as though you would be good to blend families with, okay? They feel like they have to have you at the moment. And it's getting to the point where their desires are becoming uncontrollable. And see, that's where you're gonna start noticing that they're getting fired up, that they're doing things that don't make sense. They're playing little mind games, things such as that. They're hungry for pleasure, something that you provide that gives them pleasure. At the top of the deck, we have obsession. Ooh. So they're obsessed with you. They're holding on to memories. They're unable to let you go. And see, the crazy thing is, I feel like this person didn't even halfway let you know how much they want you. There's a deep infatuation that this person has with you, but they give off mixed signals, or they come off like they don't really know what they want. That's all a part of the sabotage. For some of you, they feel invisible, or they feel like you're avoiding them. For others of you, they're just kind of lost in their thoughts. Now, also, I will say this, and this is toxic, so don't do this. I'm not encouraging anyone to do this, because we try to operate out of our higher self, you know, on this channel, all right? But I have to call it like it is. I see it, so I'm going to say it. For some of you, the more you ignore this person, the more they want you, okay? It's almost like they have abandonment issues or something along those lines. Deep down, they crave to be accepted. So whenever you reject them, or whenever you make them feel invisible, the more you avoid them, or the more you push them away, the more they desire you, the more they feel like they have to have you. That's crazy. And see, you wouldn't even know that this person is obsessed with you. You wouldn't even know that they're holding on, clinging to you, unable to let go, because at times they make you feel invisible, or this is someone who avoids you. But I feel like there are a few different reasons as to why they avoid you. Sometimes they avoid you when they're deep within their feelings. There are other times when they avoid you when they're going through certain things. They avoid you when they don't really want to take accountability, okay? And they also avoid you when they feel like things are getting too deep. The obsession that you have, the obsession that they have with you, it confuses them and it scares them, because they've never experienced it with anyone else before. Give me another card. All right, we have signs. And that card fell out right on top of terms. So some of you definitely have a spiritual contract with this person. You're going to notice that you start getting signs through songs. So if certain songs pop up in your mind, if certain lyrics of a song pop up in your mind, even if you hear certain songs when you're out and about, pay attention to that, because I feel like this person is sending you signs telepathically, but they may not even be aware of it. Some of you are going to have dreams in regards to this person, and that is going to be your sign, your hint from the universe that this person wants to work things out with you. Okay? Yeah. Some of you are going to hear a song about someone begging, or someone wanting to work things out with their significant other. Or you could have a dream about someone trying to negotiate things with you. Now, this person that the reading is about, they could appear in the dream, but it may not be them in the dream, okay? But just pay attention to it. Pay attention to it. They didn't adhere to the terms of their soul contract. This person messed up. The two of you contracted to share in long-term happiness through growth. All right? The two of you were supposed to grow together. Some of you may have been married to this person in a past life, okay? There's a really strong spiritual contract here. This person may have even agreed to commit to you. So they broke their end of the soul contract, or they just didn't fulfill it. So that's another reason why they're so stuck on you. Some of you could also start hearing songs randomly or song lyrics about marriage or about sharing the same goals, two people being happy with one another. It may even be like an old school song, but I don't know why I keep hearing Jagged Edge, Let's Get Married. That song keeps playing in my head. And see, all of this is very contradicting because of the way that they treat you. But see, this is someone who operates out of denial. Okay? The same thing that they want with you so badly, which is a happy life that the two of you are spending with one another, or the two of you could spend with one another, is the same thing that scares the crap out of them. At the top of the deck, we have clown. So they feel like a clown. If they didn't marry you, they feel like a clown. If the two of you were married and the marriage didn't work, they feel like a clown. They feel like a clown for not giving you the commitment that you deserve. For a few of you, this person is not telling you that they either got humiliated or they feel ashamed. Now, it's also giving energy of this person not telling you that there's some insecurities in regards to their appearance. I don't know if someone used to clown this person, like someone else that they were involved with in the past, or maybe in childhood. Someone picked on this person's appearance. Could be how they dress, or it could be certain physical features. But they don't feel attractive. They feel like they can't match you. For a few of you, they feel like you're humiliated of them. Like you're ashamed to be seen with them, or you're ashamed that you stayed with them as long as you did. Like they're embarrassing. That's really specific. Please don't force that to fit. Also, this person is admitting how can I put this? They're admitting that they didn't face the truth in regards to certain things, or there were certain things that they denied out of feeling embarrassed. So let's say you caught this person up in something. Well, they would dismiss your claim or dismiss whatever it is that you felt like you knew, or whatever you found out about. They would either dismiss it or deny it altogether. And for some of you, they're admitting that they would even hold on to the lie, even though they may have looked like a clown in the process of it. They feel foolish. Give me one more card. We have twin flames. And it came out on top of fired up and call. So for some of you, this is a twin flame. All right. That may be why that very strong and powerful soulmate or spiritual contract is here. It's because the two of you could definitely be twin flames. Now, if you know for sure this person is your twin, or if you think that this person is your twin, the two of you could be in separation from each other as of now, or you're just not saying very much to each other. They contracted to marry you. Yeah, the two of you had a spiritual contract to marry, or they at least contracted to commit to you. Some of you could be wishing this is so crazy, but I see it, so I'm gonna say it. Some of you could be wishing that you would have negotiated your spiritual contract with this person. Like, you're wishing that you would have negotiated the terms and conditions. You could be thinking like, dang, why didn't I negotiate the terms? Seems like I didn't even read through my spiritual contract. I didn't even try to, negotiate the price. I didn't look at the price to pay, or, dang, like, I just signed. Didn't even look at it. That may be how some of you feel. That's funny. Some of you are definitely thinking that, like, what in the world was I thinking when I signed this soul contract? Just know that regardless of whether this person is your twin flame currently or not, the two of you are sharing some of the same feelings. That may be why there are times when you look at readings and the reader, or some of the things that the reader is saying, actually resonates with how you feel. It's because the two of you have shared feelings. The two of you are mirroring emotions, okay? Now, not all the time, but they feel as though you are their other half. You're definitely a reflection of this person's soul from a higher self perspective, through growth, through evolving, through them ascending. You are their better half, the better half of them. Okay? It's like light and dark. It's like yin and yang type of energy. They feel like you're a reflection of the better half of them. They even look at you like you're how they should be. So if they've been silent, if there's been distance, they're longing for you. They're definitely affected by the separation, whether the two of you are twin flames or not. Regardless, the two of you share the soul contracts, okay? And this person, they signed to commit to you. I do feel like this person is hiding the truth in regards to feeling unsatisfied. For some of you, they feel like you've lost interest. They also feel judged or exposed because their mask fell off and you see this person for who they truly are. They feel like you look at them as someone who could never satisfy you, someone that you know the truth about. And even if they are entertaining other options, even if they are out trying to do them, even if they are trying to numb themselves through addictions or through distractions, they're still left unsatisfied. For some of you, they could have even done certain things as far as going toward other options to try and make you jealous. They could have done it because they're jealous. Okay? I don't care how many other options they have. I don't care how many other people that they entertain. This is someone who will be envious of anyone you decide to move on with. But I feel like they just did a lot of things out of seeking attention or out of being petty. They know they gave you the bare minimum. And for some of you, even with these other options, they're giving them the bare minimum. It's because they're using them as placeholders. It's like they'll start entertaining someone else, and then they lose interest because that person doesn't give them half of the energy that you did, not even a quarter of the energy that you did. You gave so much to this connection. You gave this person so much good energy to the point where any other option that they get involved with, they will feel like that person is only doing the bare minimum. You set the bar really high, and you were not even trying to. You were just being yourself, your beautiful, beautiful, lovely self. And you set the bar so high to the point where anyone who comes in after you will leave this person unsatisfied. But that's something they will probably never let you know. Very unsatisfied. So yeah. Whew, this person, they're an emotional wreck. All right. They feel like trash, or they feel worthless. They've tried to throw out memories of you. This person has tried to let go. But no matter how much they try, they're unable to escape the connection. They're unable to do so. They are reminiscing, okay, thinking about good times, dwelling upon memories of you. There are a lot of regrets here on their part. They feel like they're to blame because they know that they only did the bare minimum. See, even though it may have been hard for some of you to walk away, and even if you are trying to make things work with this person, if you were to decide to walk away, you'll be just fine. Now, of course, you may be a bit hurt, but you can walk away knowing that you did all that you could to try and make the relationship work. The reason why this person will possibly never have closure is because they know they only did the bare minimum. So they know that deep down they only have themselves to blame. They'll always look back at you. You are the one that got away, or you will be the one that gets away if this person doesn't stop playing it safe. They're admitting that they've been holding back. They've even been holding back when it comes to coming toward you to try and make things right, to try and express themselves, to try and balance things out. So they're hesitant and they're procrastinating, mainly because they're embarrassed, they feel guilty, and at the same time, they're afraid of this deep connection that the two of you share. But they're obsessed with you, in and out of their feelings, feeling like a clown because you caught them up in some things, and also feeling like a clown because everything isn't what it appears to be. Regardless of them putting on a show, coming off indifferent, coming off nonchalant, acting as though they don't care, they can't hide from their feelings. They can't pretend when it comes to what they feel within. So they feel like a clown because they appear one way, but on the inside, they're falling apart. So they feel lost. They feel lost. And the more the two of you are distant from each other, the more you pull away, the more they want you. At this point, their thirst for you is unquenchable. Okay? I mean, you're like A1. That's all there is to it. You have a big heart. You have a really big heart. And some of you still love this person. You probably will always love them, but I feel like you kind of question whether you're still in love with them. Now, for others of you, it's like you want to make things work with this person, but at the same time, you're just tired of receiving the bare minimum. So they're upset with themselves. Very upset with themselves. And regretting a lot of their actions. Like I said, they'll search for you and others, but they will not find you. And that is what is going to drive this person kind of crazy a little bit. That's what's going to cause them to continue to be in and out of their emotions, because even if they were to move on and get another option, they're going to project that energy onto the other option because they're unsatisfied. They compare other people to you. And even if you know for sure this person isn't dealing with anyone else, if you were to move on from them in the future, that's how it would be. The other person, the other option, would notice that this person loses interest really quickly. And there are times when they're in and out of their feelings. They get upset for no reason. But there is a reason. It's because the other person isn't you. They got to get it together. Wow. All right. And so that is the reading, everyone. If you guys resonated with this, or if you liked this reading, make sure that you give this video a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I would love to have you as a part of the Mystic family. I love each and every one of you guys so much. You take care. Be safe. Until next time. Bye.